Welcome to Breakthrough. I'm your host, Sharon Joseph from SAJ Consulting Services. And as always, I'm so excited to be here with you. I share tips, tools, and insights for life. And I help people live and lead with passion and purpose. I do it through coaching, assessments, helping them basically build their confidence and communicate and their communication and leadership skills. So I'm really excited about the things I do because I do it with purpose. I'm also excited because I'm able to help businesses grow through consulting, training, assessments, advising them on strategic directions for their business and their lives. So I'm really excited. How can you reach me? Through SharonAJoseph.com or by emailing me at Sharon not Sharon, at SAJ Consulting Services at gmail.com. That's SAJ Consulting Services at gmail.com. And for some reason, my throat is getting dry. Okay, so here we go. Today we are talking about how to walk confidently in your purpose. Now, confidence is basically you having a sense of self assurance, of self worth. And the thing about confidence is that there's an internal confidence that you need to have in order to pursue the goals that you want to pursue in life and to accomplish your purpose successfully. That's really critical. The other part is the external confidence. Now, the internal confidence tells you about how you feel personally on the inside. That's the internal confidence. But your external confidence is the one that people see, the one that you project to the world. And that comes in the way you dress, the way you sound, the way you carry yourself. You determine or show your level of confidence by some simple things you do. For example, you walk with your head held high, your shoulders back. You're not intimidated or or you don't overreact to simple issues or emotional challenges. This is really, really important because it all shows your sense of confidence or lack thereof. When you sit, do you sit slouched or do you sit with your back upright, your shoulders upright and relaxed and comfortable in your own skin? That's really important. When you walk into a room, do people look at you because your head is down? Or do you walk in confidently with your head held high? These things are so simple, but people judge people based on what they see on the outside, not who you are on the inside. So you've got to first project your level of confidence externally before they can identify your internal level of confidence. In everything you do, your internal confidence is projected externally. It's done through your eye contact. It's done through your vocal variety. It's done through your ability to use gestures effectively as you're speaking, and in your ability to contribute and participate at meetings and so on, and not get emotional, not get so angry that people see the side of you that you don't really want the world to see. So, and fact is, even personally, if you have an anger problem, then you are lacking confidence in a major way. So be mindful of that. To walk confidently in your purpose requires both, well, one, in addition to confidence that comes in small steps. And I'd like to spend some time on this because many times we feel that people become well established and confident because they know so much of one particular area. That is true. People become confident based on their level of knowledge. However, the more you know about someone or something rather, the more confident you are about that thing or topic or subject. It doesn't come overnight. My ability to sit in front of you and do this broadcast without really having notes reading in front of me or being nervous or umming and eyeing through the entire broadcast, it came through many, many years of practice, and I still practice. This, I believe, is part of my practice. So people don't just become confident and know how to do things just overnight. It takes practice, it takes an investment in self. And as you know, this breakthrough broadcast is all about you using your most valuable asset, your mind, and you investing in yourself to accomplish the purpose in which God has called you to. There's so much more to share with you today. For example, um, the more you know, first of all, the more you know about a topic, you become more confident. And the more you focus on your strengths, the more confident you become as well. When you focus on the strengths that you currently have, you're able to work on those confidence and be able to acquire more confidence in other areas because you've started with a bit of confidence in you and the little things you know. If you focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses, then you become more excellent and your confidence shoots through the roof. So learn the magic of small goal achievements, and this will help you to not just build confidence, but it would also help you to go as you grow. And I know I find acronyms for everything. So GO basically stands for give others, because as you learn, grow, and become more confident, you're able to share with other people as well. Now, I've been saving a secret because I have an amazing friend of mine visiting all the way from Kansas City, Missouri. And I will introduce her soon because I want to ask her some questions about what made her confident to be able to be a top salesperson in the medical field. But I wanted to let you know, in order to gain confidence or become more confident, you need to be able to give to others what you know. Give to others, and you'll be better in the areas in which you're good at. Because if you learn something in a way that you know it so well, you're able to teach others about it, then you really know it. And that truly brings confidence. And another way of becoming confident in your purpose and in your life in general is to confront your fears. Confront your fears. Because that's so, being afraid could be so crippling. I know it because I've lived it, I've experienced it. I've experienced it. Your fear of speaking, for example, no one has ever died from speaking in public. Yet, there's some people who are so deathly afraid of speaking in public that they fear speaking in public more than dying itself. That's crazy to me, but fact is, it's true. Many research have been done about that. So you've got to confront your fears. That's the essence of what I'm saying. Fear instilled from being abused is one of those fear that can really cripple or debilitate you. And again, I said I know because I've been there. I I I can identify with you if you're feeling fear and you're in an abusive relationship. And fact is, sometimes you don't quite know that you're in an abusive relationship. You just feel fearful all the time or feel threatened, and you're afraid to say what's on your mind because your partner or the other person may get so abusive that you may be afraid. That's an abusive relationship. And I'll do a program specifically on abuse or abusive relationships so you'll understand better. But if you're dealing with fear and you're not able to do and accomplish your purpose in the relationship in which you're in, more than likely it's the wrong relationship for you. So understand that fear could be debilitating, but once you move past it, you tend to wonder sometimes, well, why was I so afraid? But you first got to get past your fear. And I have one tip for you in dealing with abusive people in your life. Learn what their nemesis is. Learn what that thing they are afraid of the most. Some of them is just being afraid of other people knowing that they are abusive. So learn what your abuser is afraid of, and then start working to figure out how can you expose that. Know this, the enemy is able to keep you in an abusive relationship or keep you hiding when you hide things. Remember in one broadcast, I said that you've got to be transparent before you can be transformed. So know that some abusers don't like people knowing that they are abusive. In that case, I suggest you tell everyone that they are abusive. And don't be afraid. You have done nothing wrong. You have not, no one does anything to deserve being abused. I know you see me sticking on this subject a lot. Don't worry, we'll do an entire program about it. But my point is, if you're being abused, find a safe way to exit. Now, abusers are killers. They can kill you. So be mindful. I'm saying find a safe way to exit. Find help. Find the help you need in order to move forward, because abusers, they kill your sense of confidence. They kill your purpose, the purpose that God deposited in you when He made you. So be mindful of that. And your purpose is too important to be killed by an abuser. Okay, another one is that you need to understand that something, understanding rather, that something and choose understanding something and choosing to learn more about it. I'm chewing up my words here. Understanding some area of life, business, people, something, whatever you want to be, whatever you think your purpose is, understanding that and choosing to learn more and more about it builds your confidence. So deal with the things that make you fearful, because you cannot move forward confidently in your purpose if you are afraid. Again, fear is debilitating. So to become confident, realize that unless it's a physical abusive or physical, emotional, mental, however verbal, however you're being abused, understand other than those, fear of something, it's been said that fear, FEAR, is basically false evidence appearing real. So consider what you're afraid of and determine, is this false evidence appearing real, or do I really need to do something about this abusive area of my life so I can truly walk confidently in my purpose? In order to build confidence for your purpose, you must deal with fear. Fear holds you back from truly walking in purpose, in your purpose. And continuous learning helps you grow and stay connected to your source of confidence. And something else, because I think I was holding this for last, but I think it's come to mind now, and I think I ought to share it. Living your life with character, integrity, and a good attitude is what I stress, because those are my CIA principles. And I truly believe that people ought to live that way in order to get the good things come back to them, right? You need to have an amazing attitude no matter what's happening to you. What's happening today will not be the same tomorrow or next week or next year. So have an amazing attitude and know that this is not the end of it. You will feel better soon. You can look past or move past whatever situation you're in to a better situation. So take time to make yourself okay, so a good attitude comes in the way you make yourself look. So take time to make yourself look good. Say, I value myself. When you make yourself look good, it's saying that I value myself. So I took time to make myself look good. People see you and they see the outer dressing before they get to know the amazing person inside of you. So in order to walk confidently in purpose, you've got to not just be confident in what you know, but project the confidence that you have in yourself as well. Your attitude, the way you speak, the what you stand for, and so on. So one of my mentors many years ago in Toastmasters, he said, Sharon, wherever you go, always try to be the best dressed person, or no, be as well dressed as the best dressed person in the room. That made such a difference to me, and it made sense. Be as well dressed as the best dressed person in the room. So if you were to take my mentor's advice, be as well dressed as the best dressed person in the room, you will see how people start looking at you differently. There's so many different prejudices, and prejudice meaning that people judge you before they get to know you. Prejudge, prejudice, prejudge, and they judge you based on what they see outside before they get to know who you are on the inside and what you bring, on the inside and the amazing purpose in which you carry with you. So be mindful of that. And that's where, yeah, that's where your purpose is inside of you. But until people get to know you, they don't get to know what your purpose is. So be aware of that. Okay, if this is your first time joining me, thank you. Thank you so much. If you find this broadcast valuable, would you please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel? That's Sharon A. Joseph DTM, and click the notification button. So every week when I publish, you'll be able to be notified. Okay, the fourth thing that I'll be talking about bringing confidence is the fact that you need to make sure that you're connected to your creator. It's just amazing. If I were to unplug this camera, then I'm no longer connected to the source that I need in order to broadcast. And so too with you. In order to broadcast your purpose, you need to stay connected to the one that created you, the one that has the source of your purpose. In knowing who, in staying connected helps you to know who you are, whose you are. And in knowing that, that gives you confidence. If you are the president's son or daughter, you walk with a sense of purpose because you know whose you are. You know that you belong to the president. If you're the queen's son, you know that you're next in line for this throne, and you know that you're the queen's son, right? You reign, and you're awesome. But the funny thing is, you are too. You are made by the God who created everything. So you should walk with your shoulders back and head held high, knowing who you are and whose you are, and that gives you confidence in the purpose in which He's created you for. So remember that. Okay, now I have an amazing lady that I've been holding for last. I'm so excited because she came all the way from Kansas City, Missouri to come hang out with me. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm doing this broadcast. Why not join me for a few minutes? So this is a dear, dear friend of mine. She was a bridesmaid in my wedding. And it's just like so amazing because it's been so many years. We met on a flight from someplace to Cleveland. And we remained friends for years. And we're going to be friends for a long time. We are more than friends. We are sisters. So I'm really excited. So she's here with me today. And she's had an amazing career in medical sales. She's like been knocking records off the chart in the medical sales field. She is an author of, let's see, Ride the Elephant. Yes, Ride the Elephant. And she also had a business in coaching. And she goes back to Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, coaching and fitness. She goes back to Kansas City, Missouri soon. But while I have her here, I wanted to ask her what gives her confidence, or what gave her confidence in what she did in her sales to be a great salesperson. She's traveled this country. So I introduce to you, first time on Breakthrough, my dearest friend, Tamara Condiff. Say hi to the audience, Tamara.
Hello, good afternoon. Thanks so much, Sharon, for having me.
You are welcome.
Awesome friend, awesome show. So congratulations on this.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Tamara, what makes you confident? What gives you confidence as you went about doing great sales and selling to people medical? Tell us, first of all, a little bit about what you did, and then tell us what gave you the confidence to do it.
Well, so I had to accept everybody's not going to like me. So my first job out of college was selling telecom. So I figured out the ratio. Okay, about 1 in 37 people are going to talk to me. So I just kind of accepted, okay, not everybody's going to talk to me, but where's that one?
Mm-hmm.
So it became kind of a hunt
Mm-hmm.
in that, okay, where am I going to find these people? And it doesn't matter if they say no, right?
Okay.
So maybe it's not the right person. So then it started me having to strategize, like, okay, what do my customers look like? Who are they? What are their businesses like? What are these people like? And then I started navigating towards those people, so I wasn't like wasting my time with people who could care less and they're running me out of their offices. Like, I don't want to talk to a salesperson, but people that it really worked for, so that it's a win-win. That term is so overused, but it has such impact in our lives if you think about it. Like, whenever you have a relationship with somebody and both of you are just elevated from it. And that can happen in sales. So I started looking for those things, which allowed me to get into medical sales eventually. And I covered 14 states. I started 19 states in total for the company, and these were virgin states that had no idea about our product. It was a medical device. It was kind of cutting edge, and I just didn't buy into the negative. Like, okay, so you don't know about it. Well, here's what I could do. And then I started looking again, who's my audience? Who do I want to talk to? Okay, it's the people that go and they want the newest technology. And it starts there. Then you get them up and going, and then you go, hey, who do you know? Because by then they like you. It's not, it's not the product. You are the product. Okay? We could all go sell the same gizmo. Who are you going to buy it from? You're going to buy from somebody that you like, somebody that you trust, and somebody that says they do what they say they're going to do. Also, here's another thing. Like, I've had people, well, can your device do this? No, it can't.
So honesty is important.
Honesty is so important. Okay. There's nothing wrong with saying, no, I can't, because you know what? They might know somebody, well, so-and-so needs this. Or a lot of times they'd come back and go, I'd be like, so I don't want to waste your time, so I'm going to leave. And then they'd be like, well, hold on. So people don't necessarily want to buy, but if you get the conversation going, and it's open flowing conversation, you have to give each other permission. Like, I'll say what I could bring. You say what you need. If it makes it, great. If it doesn't, you know what? We shake hands and we're friends and we know another person in the world.
Wow. So honesty is important. And talking about you being knowledgeable about your product.
Absolutely.
Did it come overnight?
No, it is. I mean, you study, but you also don't want to go in there and we used to call it verbally vomit all over you're selling to, because they're going to be like, their eyes are going to glaze over, and they're going to get whoever it is that's their gatekeeper or who comes to rescue them to be like, don't ever let her back in again. So you really got to be cognizant of that. But what that takes, and what most people don't do, one of the best classes I ever took in college was a listening class. Mm-hmm. Because most people don't listen. And I see it all the time in sales coaching. I'll go on sales calls or I'll be on a call with me. And the client will say exactly what they want, but the person's so busy on their pitch that they forgot to listen. And that's the way with life, any segment of life. If you'll stop and not be thinking about what you want to say once they finish talking, and really hear them, not just hear them physically, but listen. And then start asking questions. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship, if it's a business relationship, if it's a personal relationship, if it's your children. You stop and pay attention, it's going to make a difference. And that trust, on top of that, you start to build lasting relationships.
Awesome. So you can basically build lasting, successful relationships by listening. And absolutely, that builds confidence. So I just want to remind us that, listen, we have a responsibility in any relationship, one, to bring ourselves and bring the good that we have, our attitude, our character, our integrity.
Absolutely,
as Tamara just mentioned, integrity is so critical. People trust you when you come with integrity. They trust you when you say you're going to do something and you do it. Yeah. Or if you can't do it, you be honest about it and say that you can't do it.
And you'll be so surprised how many people say, oh my gosh, you actually did it?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't. And just to carry on a little bit with what you said, talking about appearance, it is key. I was always raised, you not only want to be the best dressed person in the room, and you never want to be underdressed. You're not going to get faulted for being overdressed. But if you go into, a business meeting and you're in a crinkled shirt, and it doesn't work, and it does get noticed.
Yes.
And it's real simple things. And you will also build your confidence with that, because you're going to feel like a rock star walking in there. You got your good clothes on, you got your hair done and your makeup on. Well, men don't have their makeup done, but we go in confident, and that helps to build it. Plus, your stuff. And what all you're trying to find out is, does this person need my stuff?
Yeah.
Does this person Do I need a relationship with this person? Do I want a relationship?
Mhm.
It's just an exchange. It's like an investigation. You're a detective.
Absolutely.
You're a detective, and you'll build friendships and lifelong relationships. I have relationships with people from 15, 20 years ago that I
Wow.
sold to.
And that's important. You are confident, and they remember you when you're confident. Tamara, I want to thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for
much.
being on with me today. I'm so excited.
I'm so happy to be here,
Thank
Sharon.
you so much.
Best of luck to you and all your endeavors. You're fabulous.
Thank you. Did you want to let our audience know how they can reach you?
So the easiest way to currently reach me is 816-680-2547. And also Tamara Cundiff, Tamara Cundiff, Cundiff at AOL.com. That will be switching, but I will update you. And I'll probably also update through Sharon's website as well.
Awesome. So thank you again for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Tamara, I am so excited that you stayed with us because I had this little surprise of having Tamara with me today. But I just want you to know that I'll be publishing transformative information on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, I'll be doing a Wednesday program that specifically relates to women in business. So, or women in general, maybe abuse and business. I'm still working on that, but stay tuned to that. And if you have a breakthrough story and you'd like to share it with me, please email me at breakthroughtti@gmail.com. That's breakthroughtti@gmail.com, or call me 440-497-0172. That's 440-497-0172 to share your story. I'm so excited to continue bringing you more relevant, life transforming breakthrough tips, tools, and insights. And I promised to recap what we spoke about in New Beginnings, and I just have 1 minute in which to do it. So here we go. I shared 5 tips with you about new beginnings, and one of them was to identify the need for a new beginning. 2 was to see the problem or challenges you're facing now as a gateway to your new beginning. 3 was that new beginnings come with promotion. So don't feel like, oh, why do I need a new beginning? Think about the promotion versus why you need it. And new opportunities comes also that in which you can impact and influence your surrounding and people around you. Number 4 was that you need to identify your current problem in order to step into your new beginning. Analyze you. Be critical of you, what you're doing, what you're not doing in order to step into a new beginning. And number 5 is to know that you have all that's necessary within you right now to solve the problems you are facing that you were created to fix as well, that and the problems that are holding you back from your new beginning. Most importantly, you've got to think about your new beginning in that you must connect to your source. You must connect to your source, your maker, your creator, for a reset or to tune up and remember that transparency brings transformation. Okay, with that said, I'd like to pray with you. Father, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for new beginnings. Thank you for this program today about building confidence. We need to be confident in order to accomplish our purpose. And Lord, I just want to say thank you for new beginnings and thank you for purpose. Thank you for the destiny helpers that you have put in our lives to help us move from where we are to where we need to be. Father, we know that when transformation or change is needed and necessary and it's not done, we start to atrophy and die. So we thank you for giving us a new start. We are so grateful, oh God. Thank you for every person who's looking or will look at this or share this broadcast. Until next week, Father, we just want to say, I ask you in the name of Jesus to help everyone to walk confidently in their purpose and in their new beginnings. Until next week, Tamara and I are saying thank you for joining us, and I'll see you soon again.
Bye-bye.
See everyone soon.